Welcome to Moonlight Truth Studios. I am Mama Soul. All that jazz, you know what to do. No one should have to tell you what to do when you come in the house. This is a general message, okay? This presentation here is the mutable cross. This is the Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, Sagittarius axis, or we can oppositions. We can also see it as the Virgo earth and the Gemini air that works together within harmony, and the Sagittarius fire and the Pisces water as well. So this is a general message, a different approach. So whether you're here for your sun, moon, horizon or beyond, your north node, south node, you will be able to utilize this energy to assist within the recalibration within self. But today we are, or this evening or tonight, we are going into the healing bones. This is in regards to the body, okay? So we will have Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Pisces. And in the heart, we will have the oracle. So I will speed this up at this point, and I'm going to go ahead and get all of the energy out. Supreme creative source, ancient of the ancient ancestors of our greatest good and highest vibration. What is it that we, the collective energy, need to see in the mutable cross at this time within the wellness of the body in Virgo season also, okay? Happy soul return to any of my Virgo sons. All right, Spring, what is at the heart? What's in the heart? We'll take it. The tongue. This is something important. Let's see what we have. The leg. Stability. Pursuit. Stand firm. Endurance. Hurdles. Climbing. Pisces just had to go all the way down to the ground. Some of my Virgos with the justice coming out with cannabis, it's as though you're dealing with some type of, possibly some type of skin irritation like dermatitis, maybe even an injury, or your skin could be inflamed in certain areas. And what this is saying to me is because there's certain things within your gastrointestines, or it's like your nervous system, like you're nervous about something. And this may be the release of the Pisces energy, because we have the full dandelion, which is a form of detoxing. So maybe there's a need for you to detox because there may be something within your legs that you may be experiencing, because of these anxieties. These anxieties may be keeping you from pursuing or having the energy that you actually need, to bring balance within your spiritual journey, your healing journey, your shadow work, your dark night of your soul, or even communicating with the divine and bringing things into your physical world. The air of Gemini is right now, it's dealing with some things within the respiratory system because we have plantain here, and the ace of water. So that is giving me, that there's a cough. There's some, something that you're not saying, Gemini, something within your mental, emotional body that you're not really bringing forward, at this time. There's an area of fear behind what you've experienced before, possibly within your past. So this can possibly be a Gemini within Chiron, or possibly a Gemini Lilith. Pisces. Let's go to Sagittarius. We have the Two of Swords, which is about choices, decisions, and we have the herb chicory. And so this chicory right here, I have notes, because if internet goes down, because I am an herbalist, and moments I have forgetful moments. This feels like, because wait a minute, there was one about the choices needing to communicate the cough, right? And we have the tongue here, which is about the pleasures, which is about taste and expression, speech. But anyway, so there's a choice, there's a decision, because over here in the Sagittarius, within the fire of your desire, is it's like you want to search and collect the information. And this is the leg. You want to search, right? That Sagittarius, the journsman, the desire is to search, to, um, so it's like within the body, that's the bruising that I'm seeing, the inflammation in the feet. It's like, but some of it I'm seeing like scavenging, like a nervous wreck a little bit. Let's see what's going on down here with Pisces. We have the Fool, the dandelion, that's the detox, the liver, the gallbladder. There's a level of injury that some of you may have had around bleeding as well, retaining water in your kidneys. It's almost like I'm seeing within the private region, it's almost like the reproductive system, especially with the water, the mental, emotional body. There's something here, but I'm not trying to go that far, that deep. But let's see what this other part, maybe that'll fill me in. The Six of Water, the Borge, protection, courage. Yeah, so it's like there's certain things that this collective mutable cross has gained and has to share and express, that's not being expressed. So it's like you're stagnant right now, and you're dealing with inflammation, you're dealing with mucus buildup, or possibly skin rashes, or achy joints, or maybe even sore feet, because the sore feet is the energy of Pisces. Pisces is the feet that carries the body, and Pisces energy contains within reflexology all of the organs. So it's like there's something in here that needs to be detoxed. And Pisces energy is also the unseen, which can, because it's in the IC position. We have the east and the west, the north and the south, and the pivotal point is within the ancestors, within your ancestral lineage. There's something here about not having the courage to step, or it's like speak up, not having the courage to speak up about certain events or things within the past. That tongue. Yeah, there's a need within this mutable cross to stand firm. It's like you really have something that you need to say, and when you don't say it, then that's when you start to realize that your body is either breaking out, experiencing some type of hives, or you notice that you're coughing at certain times. When you find yourself coughing at certain times, pay attention to your thought process, because that coughing may be an indicator to let you know that you need to speak up. There's something that you really need to say. You really need to reach down and you have to say something, because if not, then you're holding it in. You're keeping the body from being able, the cannabis, from being able to expand, to extend itself within longevity, within the endurance, within everyday movement, and what you have to attend to. So there is choices here in how you collect and how you utilize, without getting yourself in a kerfuffle, or, getting cut up and beat up or bruised up, or feeling like you're constantly in a hurry. I'm hearing like this energy has a sense of urgency. This sense of urgency is causing some of you causing some of your pressures to rise up, your water to boil, your blood to boil. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Your pressure, boiling pressure. This can be, you reach your point and your tongue just goes off and you have no control, and you just speak and say what you need to say, which is very cruel and very deep and very hurtful, and or yeah, this is something that you're suppressing. So it's either where you're at the boiling point and you're expressing and you just break, or some of you are just holding it in, not expressing it, but then your body is actually feeling it, or yeah, experiencing certain things. And we can look at those things as ascension symptoms. But let's get something that let's see what chakra. I see water, water, and air. Third eye chakra, sacral. And the sacral energy did come out, was picked up in the Virgo collective message. So I will make sure I link that at the end of this video, especially if you're still here at this time. So yeah, so I'm really seeing that sacral energy. So there's a lot of stimulation within our blood as a collective whole, because it's preparing for a particular surge, purge. Some of you within this mutable cross energy, sun, moon, arising, and beyond, it's, how can I say this? It's like some of you are going to have fever, break out in fever, but don't have, go to take your temperature, but then you don't have a fever. Your thermometer isn't reading a fever, but you feel like one. That's because it's a supernatural fever to actually get whatever this purging is. Some of you may also be in a state of depression within your mind, and you may actually want to check your hormones or do something to support your hormones, depending on what age range you are, male or female. That is what I'm hearing. Is there anything else, Supreme? Take what is for you, what connects to you, leave the rest. Like, subscribe, share, comment, hit that bell notification, so you know when I upload. Leave me a message and how, any of these symptoms, if you're experiencing any of these symptoms. Some of you are having a hard time standing on your truths as well, and what it is that you really want to do with justice being here. And some of you really feel like certain things are not fair. See, connection, the heart, that's water. Father Divine and Mother Earth, make love in your heart. Connection, green ocean jasper. That's what I'll be wondering, if that's what this crystal is. I know it's a green jasper. Color is probably really funky here, but yeah. I want to take that for the heart, the connectivity, the legs, right? So that you can be more independent and free, so that you can find that stability within the joy in your truths and what brings you pleasure, instead of being with certain irritants within the body. But there's a need to really start to pay attention to what your body is communicating to you. You can do a simple Google or chat, what is the spiritual meaning of my feet on the left side, or my feet or my hand on the right side? What does that mean? What zodiac, or how does that connect to me? All right, let's go in order, okay? Let's go ahead around this clock. All right. Chakra love, Supreme. Gemini. Meditation to keep your tail, to keep you grounded. Crown chakra, Howlite. So some of you, Howlite is also good to help with rest. Meditation to see more clearly. Close your eyes. Okay, so if you're distorted, remember it's cannabis on, on justice. So if you're feeling a little distorted and unsure, feeling a little anxious, not sure if you made the right choice or decision, not sure if you have enough things for the particular party or the particular thing that you're organizing, always make sure you connect with source within you, connect with the divine within you by closing your eyes. Gemini, chakra love. Again, whoa. The throat chakra, communication, thoughts, emotional expression, listening. So there's a need to listen to when your body is coughing, when you're coughing, or when you're finding yourself clearing your throat, or when you feel like you got a frog in your throat. And we have, what crystal is that? L-A-R-I Mar, M-A-R. Larimar, listening. If you want to be heard, learn to listen. Or maybe, you know, how can someone learn or, you know, hear you if you're not opening your voice? If you're not learning to open up your voice? Sagittarius, chakra balance. That's overall energy. That's bring your whole self back together. Sagittarius, you need to pull yourself, call your fragmented parts, and bring unity, because it says chakra balance and unity. The only illusion is separation. Blue lace agate. Amethyst and new jade. I never seen a new jade, but there's your card. Okay. Overall chakra balance. Let's see what Pisces. Okay. Yeah, Pisces, Virgo. The opposition. We have blue lace agate. That's the communication, divinity. Okay, it's the connection to source divine. Okay, that third eye crown chakra. Recognize the divine in the mirror. Yes, Pisces, the Fool energy, and the Six of Waters, which is the Six of Cups. You know, it's important for you to really learn to communicate. How can I say this? That's that needing to protect the self through being courageous. Oh, yeah, I just got a spark on my hand. Through being courageous and allowing the self, recognizing within the mirror what's affecting you, what's toxic to your system. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. What's toxic to your system that you're retaining within, yeah, within your waters, within your liver, within your, you know, within your body, period. Because the feet, remember, the feet contains and holds all of the organs within the reflexology of the meridians. And this is all that Mama So has for my mutable cross. I do desire that you enjoy this method of reading. Do interact and let me know if this was beneficial in any way whatsoever. And until then, good night.